Happy birthday, everybody. Welcome to Cerealsly, where we take cereals seriously. My name is Alex, and today on Cerealsly, we are once again trying cereals that are directly tied to a specific store. Namely, we are looking at two of the latest unique cereals released by Great Value, which is the in-store brand of Walmart. Walmart has been using the cereal arm of their Great Value brand to throw some wild and wacky cereals out into the world over the past few years, and I don't think they get enough credit for their work. You may remember that last year during Thanksgiving time, we tried one of those weird cereals, kettle corn cereal. There were many that we didn't get around to reviewing from that same release window last year. Let me show you some of them. I don't think we'll try these today, but I just want to show you that they're in my collection. Here's some of them. Fudge brownie cereal, apple fritter cereal, caramel apple cereal, and chocolate mint cereal. This one's really intriguing to me. Other than maybe a Christmas Elf on a Shelf cereal, I don't think I've had any cereal that's mint. But we're not going to try these. We're going to put all of these away because each of these popped up exclusively at Walmart last year, 2023. But now the first batch of wacky Walmart cereals for 2024 has arrived, and I don't want any of us to miss out. So I have two of them to try today. The first one is this, blueberry pie cereal. Blueberry pie seems to be one of those cereals that starts with the same cereal base as Walmart's Cinnamon Toast Crunch knockoff. But then instead of adding cinnamon and sugar dust to the cereal, they've added other flavors and little flecks of blue. It reminds me so much of those Jiffy blueberry muffin mix boxes. We used to have those all the time when I was growing up, and they are dirt cheap and lacking any nutritional value, and they are wonderfully nostalgic for me. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if these bring that same fake cheap blueberry baked good taste. Second, we have another odd one, cotton candy. I say that this one is a little odd because it's labeled, as all of these are, as limited edition, but this is a returning flavor from last year as well. So it's limited, but also back from the dead. And I checked the expiration date. I don't think that this was just put in the back room for a year and then brought back onto shelves. No, this is fresh. I just think this may be a rare case of an odd Great Value flavor scoring a second production run. Could that mean that it's super good? Cotton candy as a flavor profile is a very risky one, in my opinion. The flavor we're tasting when we eat actual cotton candy is, at its core, just regular sugar that's been quickly heated and spun. So cotton candy flavor is just heated sugar flavor. Maybe there's some sort of ultra-fast caramelization that our taste buds pick up on, but it's definitely subtle. Will we be able to recognize that same cotton candy flavor in a cereal? I'm excited to see. What do you think? Would you try either of these? Would either of them catch your eye in a Walmart aisle? Will they reach the levels of fun and bravery that's become the Great Value standard? Friends, it's time to eat some cereal. Hey, if you made it this far, your parents raised an exceptional child. Will you do me one more quick favor? Would you like this video? That would really help me out. All right, I am ready. I have got my bowls. I have got my spoon. I have got my milk. And of course, I've got the cereals for today, two wacky ones from Great Value. I think we should try them in the order that I brought them up. So let's try blueberry pie cereal. On the box, they are shown to be cereal with all of these blue flecks on them to represent the blueberries. I can barely see any that have blue flecks. It is so much fewer blue flecks. I can't even believe my eyes. I did not mention in the intro, and I probably should have, that these are actually a Great Value. Each of these cereals that is released under the Great Value brand costs less than $3. I think these were $2.97 or $2.87 or something in my local Walmart. Now we see why. Because they could not even splurge to put blue dots on them. Hey, let's not judge a book by the number of blue flecks it has. Let's instead give a try. Let's try blueberry pie cereal from Great Value. Well, they taste exactly like I was expecting. They are literally the same cereal pieces as the Great Value version. of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is to say they're okay, but they're not as substantial as normal Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal pieces. They've got a lightness, a flakiness to them that makes them seem cheaper, which of course they are. And not only that, my other prediction was correct. They taste exactly like those Jiffy blueberry muffin mix boxes, as if they are the same exact manufacturer, which I know that they are not. They actually taste like that muffin mix was just sprinkled on these when they were in the tumbler. Maybe a bit of good news is that the blueberry taste does not correspond to the blue flecks, which are almost completely absent from this. No, all of the flavor dust that is on here is bearing that blueberry pie flavor on it. So I'm at least glad for that. If they couldn't put the color on it, at least they did get the flavor in it. It tastes reasonably like blueberries. Obviously not real blueberries, but you get that kind of cheap bake mix blueberry taste to it. This is funny. This is a funny cereal. Let's put some milk on it, see what it does. Maybe that powder is covering up the blue flecks, and when we do this, the blue flecks will magically appear. No, it does not look like that is the case. Let me mix it up a little bit. Maybe there are 5 or 6 blue flecks on this cereal. Very few. That is crazy how few there are. All right, let's give this a try. Blueberry pie, great value cereal from Walmart in milk. Very fun to try, but not a great cereal. It definitely tastes like a bargain cereal. Ooh, look, I found a piece with several. Oh, I've lost it again. Nope, here it is. Maybe. Yes, here is a piece with several blue flecks on it. I want to see if these blue dots taste like anything more than the rest of the cereal. So let's give it one more try. No. As expected, that blue color has nothing to do with the flavor. All of them taste exactly the same. A little bit of blueberry. The cereal piece themselves maybe will be reminiscent of the pie crust, but this is some weak cereal. The Great Value brand is exactly designed for this level of cereal. Tastes cheap. It is cheap. It's fun enough for that purpose. I'm not throwing it up. It's not the worst thing I've ever eaten, but it's good for a taste and a laugh, but nothing much more than that. As far as ratings, I don't even know how to rate this. Usually out of 5, I would give this something in comparison to normal cereals. I would give it a 1.5. It's just so lame. But for a good chuckle, maybe a 2.5. All right, let's go on to our second one. Let us now try cotton candy cereal. Boy, if that one didn't taste like much, cotton candy, I mean, the idea of cotton candy is already a flavor that doesn't seem like it would taste like that much. But you know, my kids often choose cotton candy ice cream, which I keep telling them is like sugar flavored ice cream. It just doesn't make much sense to me, but they get it on the regular. And so there's not much I can say about that if that's what they're choosing. It looks more fun. It looks like Cap'n Crunch Crunch Berries shapes in blue and pink. It's kind of reminding me of last year's Icy cereal that had a very similar look to it. Let's open this up, see what it's like. The smell is terrible. The smell smells like chemicals. It does not smell at all like fresh cotton candy. Hey, let me just say, even before I pour this, let's take a look. Both of these boxes have activities on the back. This one has like a maze with some sort of unicorn. This one has word puzzles where you're supposed to, what in the world is going on with this one? So it's word puzzles in like beakers? What is happening? To make a word, take a letter or letter pairing from each tube. So these are test tubes? What a weird design theme to have test tubes on the back of your box. My favorite part of all of these, though, is that they do have answers on the side. If you're like, I'm too stupid to come up with what the answers are, you can double check your work on the side. All right, back to this cotton candy cereal. We smelled it, bad smell. Let's pour it in a bowl and see what it looks like. It looks okay, kind of blue, kind of pink spheres going on here. Looks fine. I don't have high hopes. Let's try this limited edition, great value cotton candy cereal. It's not great. The puffs are good. What are they made of? Corn puffs here? What do we got here? They don't even say. Yeah, they must say. They have to. Yellow corn flour and oat flour. The puffs, the cereal itself is great. It's got a little bit of saltiness to it. You know I like that. So the cereal itself is fine. The flavoring that they sprayed it with, it's like sugar, but like off sugar. Let me give it one more try. There's some layer on it that tastes old. It tastes old. It's saying it's not old, but it tastes old. Let's put milk on it. See if it washes off that original layer, which I might like even more. Let's try limited edition, great value, cotton candy cereal in milk. No, it went all wrong. It's worse in milk. These bits that I was at least saying were okay, the cereal part is so insubstantial that as soon as the milk gets into it, they're barely there. I'm surprised they are not disappearing as I look at them. They became so flaky and easy to chew that my teeth went right through them. There's barely any crunch to them. Let's try another bite. Maybe that first one was off. Let's give it another go. Nah. This one seems now to me even cheaper than blueberry pie, which is saying a lot. Listen, if you're already at Walmart and you've got $3 in your cereal budget, I get it. Don't get this cereal. Get plain Malto-Meal Rice Krispies or whatever. That will be a better value than this great value cotton candy cereal. It looks fun. Kids might be like, oh my gosh, cotton candy. I love cotton candy. They're not going to love this. They're not going to eat a whole box of cotton candy cereal. I would say it's not even as good as that one. I think I gave blueberry pie a 1.5 to 2.5. I would give this less, a 0.5. It's not repulsive. It's not disgusting. It's not poisonous, but it's not good. You should not get this. Not a phenomenal showing by great value, but I am going to still be giving them lots of credit for trying to make some odd cereal flavors that catch the eye. They certainly did for me, but I do not suggest that you go and try these for yourselves. Well, my friends, we have done it all. We talked, we ate, we enjoyed ourselves just enough to keep encouraging great value to bring more and more fun cereals into the world. And now it's enough. If you want to try today's cereals for yourself, like I said, I would not recommend it, but you can find these exclusively at Walmart from the Great Value brand. Now, listen, if you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment with what cereal we should look at together in a future episode. Until then, never be soggy, my friends. Bye-bye.